Hey guys, serving sweet scents from the dollhouse. If you're new to my channel, welcome. If you're returning, Waxy, as always, welcome back. Big thanks to my subscribers and friends, Amber and Megan, for supporting me today, as well as yesterday, at the Scentsy Flash Sale. Again, comment down below if you hit up the Scentsy Flash Sale. What did you score? I know some of my subscribers are probably wondering on day 2 whether or not I scored some of those apple s'mores bricks. Yeah, that's going to be a really touchy subject between Ella and I until she's like 50, because I missed the Scentsy apple s'mores bricks. Usually, if you're new to Scentsy Flash sales, you might not know that the sale tab goes live about 10 minutes before it's supposed to. So I'm always normally online on time, but Ella is driving me mental lately, like mental. And I know people are like, oh, terrible twos, isn't that wonderful? She's so cute. No, it's not. No, it's not. It's not fucking wonderful. It's not cute. It's not anything. So we went out for an early lunch because the Scentsy Flash sale started at technically about 8:50 Pacific Standard Time, which was like 11:50 my time. So we went to Subway early for lunch. We got out of the car, and my next door neighbor Manuel and his dog Jovina were outside, and they are Ella's best friends. So I said, let's say a quick hello. And what did Ella do? She ran while I had my hands full cleaning out the car, ran right through dog shit. Right through dog shit. I didn't notice. I didn't even notice until she trip-traps up my porch and into my sunroom. And I'm like, what the hell is that smell? Baby poop? No. I look, it's all in the rug. It's all over her. Like, because she was wearing sandals. So I look at my clock and I'm like, oh my God, it's time. I need to jump on. Like, what am I going to do? What am I going to do? What am I going to do? My 2-year-old is covered in shit. My floor and my rugs are covered in shit. Obviously, I can't leave her and go, whoo! Sit tight, covered in shit. Right there, don't move. I got a flash sale to get to. So altogether, technically, I was only 13 minutes late by the time I tried to check out. But technically, because Scentsy actually starts the sale live 10, sometimes even 15 minutes beforehand, I missed out. I know that it starts early. I should have been online, but instead, I was up to my elbows in dog shit. How awesome. So, yeah. If anybody managed to get a hold of an apple s'mores brick and wants to sell it to me, I will pay you double what you paid for it. Or I'll trade you a really cute 2-year-old for it. Anyhow, let's get into this. So this is 2 weeks worth of Love It or List It. The reason why I am like a week behind, I'm hoping to start doing this on my channel weekly, time permitting, obviously, but the last 2 weeks has been absolutely nutty. Actually, the last couple months has been. So I have 2 weeks worth of wax melts here that I would like to go through. I'm going to try and go super quick because this seems to be a lot. What I'm going to do from now on, and again, there's absolutely nothing wrong with this wax. This is nothing that I've purchased through Destash. This is all things that I have purchased myself within the last 6 months. Probably sometime in July, I will put up a big multi-vendor Destash, and first person to comment on it will get it. You will obviously have to pay the price. I will put 2 prices in there, either the US price or the Canadian price, and then it won't include shipping. So I will get you a shipping cost, or a shipping quote as soon as you send me your can't even fucking talk today. Your postal code or your zip code. So without further ado, let's get into this. I think this was in my first Love It or List It. This is Eucalyptus Rain from Bath & Body Works. I've chunked this up into wax melts and put a ginormous dent in it. Today, SAS is still going on, I believe. I haven't been super impressed with the candles that were available at my store, but my store kind of sucks. If you see this at SAS hanging out, you should grab this for sure. I'm not one for mixing the same wax or two different waxes in the same warmer, but this is so complementary to other spring and summer scents that I'm warming in the house right now, especially anything that's heavy in florals, which typically I'm not really a flowery girl. So the Eucalyptus Rain is more of like a green water note to me. Yeah, it's definitely worth picking up. And I know I've said this on my channel before. I'm not a huge fan of burning Bath & Body Works candles. They kind of get icky and sooty and that like kerosene note halfway through. So I just chunk them as soon as I buy them. And that's 14 ounces of wax, usually for around $8 Canadian once I have the sale price plus I apply a coupon. So that's a great deal. This would definitely be a love. I will repurchase that if I ever see that candle again. I might even repurchase it at full price. I have these Victorian Midway wax tarts. I'm not having the best of luck with my Bathing Gardens as of yet. I ordered this the first week of March. I have a second, maybe even third order now. No, I have a second order sitting at my receiving service and a third order on its way because Bathing Gardens is a full month before she ships it out. I have two of these big, I don't even know what you'd call them, like mini bunt tarts. This is spiced apple, funnel cake, pumpkin frost, cinnamon, and brown sugar. I don't know. Comment down below if you order Bathing Gardens, how long do you let yours cure for? This one, out of all of them, it does smell, I don't know how you would say it. It smells the most, just maybe not my favorite. So I have two of these big wax tarts that I might put in a multi-vendor Destash. But luckily, my girl from California sent me a little sample of Victorian Midway, and it's like a baby one. So I'm going to warm this and decide because this, I believe, is older than this one. I'm just guessing. This is very similar to a Sassy Girl aroma scent that I have tried before. I find it's mostly heavy on that funnel cake, cinnamon, and brown sugar. Perhaps I'll warm this and keep one and destash the other one. Speaking of Bathing Gardens, I have been warming through this pink bunny ears, which is red velvet cake and serendipity. I love serendipity on its own, and I typically love serendipity blends, but I have found over the last little while that I'm not really a big fan of that red velvet cake note, which shouldn't surprise me because I don't like red velvet cake, like to eat it, so I don't know why I'd want to smell it, but I tend to order multiples of anything with serendipity. So I'm almost through this clamshell. I will likely finish this and list this one. It's not that I didn't like it, it just wasn't a love for me. I don't need a second one. So this tea and cake from Bathing Gardens, it's black tea, almond cake, vanilla frosting. I really thought perhaps this was going to be the Bathing Gardens take on tea and cakes. Not at all. It's mostly a black tea scent, and I don't get any vanilla frosting. Just a hint, a touch of almond once it's warming. It's not bad. I didn't hate it by any means, but I have 3 of them. These are just the 2 that I haven't broken into. So I'm currently warming one of them in my room right now. And again, comment down below. This was ordered the first week of March. It's the end of June. So March to April, April to May, May to June, June to July. We're going on 4 months. I'm guessing it should be cured. I don't know. Should I give it more time before I start destashing this wax? I have no idea, but I know for sure, even if it isn't cured yet, I don't need 3. So I will definitely include one of those in the destash. I've been warming Victorian Carousel. This one is blue raspberry, velvet cake, and blackberry candy. You get a tad hint of that velvet cake in there, but I think the blackberry and blue raspberry save it for me. I really do enjoy this one. I've been hoarding it. I also find when I warm bathing gardens, the few that I have in a large open concept space, like my bedroom is just over 600 square feet, I usually use 2 warmers, and I'll put 1 cube in each warmer on opposite ends of the room. That way I can get, I don't want to say a far scent throw, because bathing gardens throws well for me. It really does. It is just on the lighter side. Not all, but some. The majority of the ones that I've tried are lighter. So I use 2 warmers, space them out, and it works beautifully. It just makes the scents a little bit stronger. This would be an amazing vendor though for anyone who loves complex florals and earthy scents. I personally am not a huge fan so far of the bakery that I've tried, but also this would be an amazing vendor for anyone who loves home fragrance but doesn't want to be kicked in the clam. Like they don't want it to knock them on their ass when they walk into the room. Some people love home fragrance, but they are sensitive. So I would recommend Bathing Gardens because I use 2 warmers with 2 cubes. You could just use 1 warmer with 1 cube and Bob's your uncle. I did love this one. So I can say that I don't completely hate the red velvet note. I guess it just depends on what it's blended with. Serendipity cream pie. This is coconut cream pie and serendipity. You would think that this would be right up my alley. Oh man, that's really good. I don't get the pie note. I just get serendipity with an extra little kick of coconut. It's really nice, but I have 3 clams of this. I think I should probably part with 1 because it will take me forever to get through 3. Southbound Soaps Carnival Time. This is sweet cotton candy, caramel apples, blue raspberry snow cones, and fresh funnel cake. I typically love Circus Concession blends. I was saving this one to cure for this fall. When I received it last fall, it hardly smelt at all. It's fully cured, but I don't know. There's something about this that just doesn't work for me, and it's nearly a full bakery bag, so I will likely part with this in this month's destash. There has been lots of talk about Super Tarts wardrobe wax collection. It's a newer collection to the Super Tarts line, and when it came out, the top like 3 or 4 scents sold out right away. Actually, I think the first time she restocked that set, they all sold out. The majority of them sold out right away. And then she included them in bands. I ordered Susan, Mr. Tumnus, and Lucy. Susan is chocolate orchid, fireside, cotton candy frosting, and marshmallow fluff. Because the clamshells had sold out and I missed it, I ended up ordering band bags of things I've never tried. I always say that I'm not going to do that, and then I did. Silly me. It's not bad. I think I would have liked it better if it was just that chocolate orchid note and fireside. I don't know, add the cotton candy frosting and marshmallow fluff. It's almost on cold, got like a vomit scent to it. So strange. It would literally take me 10 years to warm through this because I'm not a super fan. It's super unique. It throws well. It's not knock you on your ass strong, but it's definitely like apparent in the room when you melt it. I don't think that it's for me. It's too unique for me, so I will likely destash that BAM bag. I have been loving Sookie. When this one became available on a BAM bag pre-order, which is gingerbread, buttery cake bites, applesauce, and buttercream, I was like, oof, oof. Another BAM bag that I had never tried before, but thought, another scent I had never tried before in a clam, but went ahead and committed to a BAM bag. And I was really hesitant because I'm like, gingerbread and applesauce? Ew. Ew. But I've been loving MAC apple scents lately. So I'm like, I can give the applesauce a try. But I found a lot of the blends with gingerbread in it smell like stale crackers or dirty feet or something to me on cold. Warming this? Oh my word. I am trying desperately to stop dipping into this and save it for fall because this would be the perfect fall scent. Like, you get that apple note. I don't know that I would identify it as applesauce necessarily. It's definitely a decadent apple bakery blend. Amazing. Love this one. Will definitely be hanging on to that. Super Tarts Full House. Again, I went with the hype. Tons of people were talking about this. Not only did I order 2 BAM bags, I also got their Oops clamshells. Because everyone's like, oh, Full House hasn't been restocked in forever. Same with Sookie. You have to grab Full House. Full House is the best cookie scent ever. Blah, 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 blah. And as you can see, I've put a little bit of a dent in the first bag. This is cookie jar, sweet cream, cotton candy, and marshmallows. Maybe it's just not the right time of year for this. I don't know. To me, this is like, it's a really good cookie scent. Don't get me wrong. But I'm just like, do I need 2 BAM bags and clamshells of it? Probably not. So I'm either going to part with this BAM or the clams, one or the other, in the Destash. I do really like it. Like, if you are a diehard cookie fan in home fragrance, you got to try Full House. I'm just not sure that I need that much of it. That was a little bit excessive. Ava's Country Cupboard Coconut Pumpkin Latte. Okay. This wax is so strong once it's cured. I do find Ava's needs a little bit of cure time, and the longer you let it cure, the more potent it gets. But this was poured March 24th, 2018. It was on the 20% off tab of her website. I ended up placing 2 orders and ordered it twice. It's not that I don't love it. I just don't know that I need 2 of them. And I cut one of these into 3 pieces. 2/3 of this in 2 separate warmers in this large open concept space with windows open, fans going. This scented this entire area. Kitchen, living room, dining room, the entire room. Beautiful. So I have a full one. Obviously, this is the one that I've been dipping into. I have another full one that I will likely include in my Destash. Whoa, this one, Good Witch. I ordered this back in April 28th, 2018, when she restocked the Wizard of Oz set. This is Magically Delicious and White Clouds. Again, thankfully they didn't have it in BAM bags. Actually, I'm kicking myself. They should have it in BAM bags, but it was just a clamshell restock. And I thought, Magically Delicious and White Clouds. People are raving about this. Who wants to smell white clouds, which is like a laundry clean detergent scent with marshmallows? Ew. Like, where Brandy comes up with these ideas, I have no idea, because that sounds disgusting to me. When you warm this, mind-blowing. It's still a clean scent, but it is so creamy. That's all the Magically Delicious does to it. It makes it smell clean, super unique, and creamy. That sounds disturbing and probably not a very good explanation of it, but this is a scent you literally won't believe it until you try it. So if you haven't ordered Good Witch from Super Tarts, I highly recommend it. I wish this was a BAM bag. I grabbed 2 clamshells. This would definitely be. If the power goes out while I'm trying to upload this, I'm going to be pissed. Well, if there's no video tonight, you'll know why. So yeah, this would definitely be a repurchase. Love it. Not listing the other clam. Trolls. This is Fruit Loops, Happiness, Raspberry Coconut Cake, and Candy Corn Cookies. I don't know. This one is super, super unique. It's not a bad scent. I'm not usually one for loving the cereal blends. I think I would have liked it a lot more if maybe those candy corn cookies weren't in it. I don't know. It's not awful either. It's just, I really wish it was a clam and not a BAM. Like, this is a lot. Unless Grace likes this, I would likely destash this. Or even if Grace wants some of it and I destash, like the majority of it, I don't know. I'm going to talk to Grace, but this might show up in the destash as well. Because I'm like, I just don't know that, like, what if it takes me 10 years to melt through that? Another one, and this is why you should warm the wax or buy it in a clam before BAM. Jelly Jam and Dinner Rolls. Another one I'm going to let the girls try, and if they don't like it, we're saying goodbye, because this one is personally not for me. Fresh oven baked bread, orange strawberry marmalade. I don't know what it is. I think it's the orange, or I can't just blame it on the orange. I get mostly orange, very little strawberry. I think it's the fruity marmalade that I'm not a huge fan of. I do love Super Tarts, like, bread scents. Brandy does. Like, look at P.F. Chang's. That's the breadiest scent you will ever find on the market. And I love that one. This one, I think it's the fruity marmalade part of it. I'm going to see if Grace or Tatum enjoys this. If not, we will definitely be parting with this one, because I'm just not a fan. Sad, because that's in the classics. It's really popular with a lot of people. Another one I've been trying to love, and this one I'm on the fence with. Luna is lemon curd, French vanilla, and Twilight. I am kicking myself in the butt. You know what I need to do? I need to go into the Lush store and familiarize myself with Lush's Twilight scent. And then perhaps I could figure this out. I love the lemon curd and the French vanilla part of it. I'm just not sure. Because it's like lemon curd and French vanilla is beautiful, and then it's got this soapy scent, like body soapy scent at the end of it. Not sure that I love that. Also, considering that it's got lemon curd in it and it's Super Tarts, I was anticipating this to be a banger, super, super, super strong. It's not. When I have been warming this, I've been warming it in my bathroom, and it does scent a smaller room really nice. So the performance on it isn't bad. It's just lighter than what a lot of the Super Tarts that I've tried have been. So I'm not loving this one, but I'm not ready to list it. Holy shit, Batman. So last but not least, if you watch my unboxing or my recent Super Tarts order where I had Tart Tracks Starfleet, which is zucchini bread, jelly donut, and sugar cookie, as well as Corpseman, graham crackers, pie crust, and creamy zucchini bread. I smelled both of these and I was like, totally off-putting. This was disgusting. I was like, ew, smells like stale crackers. Like, almost like stale crackers and like Chinese food. I don't know what it is. Like, one of my best friends was Chinese, and when her parents made real Chinese food, like the Chinese food you order in Canada is not real, authentic Chinese food. There's something in this that reminds me of authentic Chinese food. I don't know why, but between that and the stale cracker notes, I was just like, ew, not a fan. Starfleet, zucchini bread, jelly donut, and sugar cookie. I think this one I said smelt a lot better on cold. I think I figured it out that I'm not a huge fan of jelly donut because I know I like Brandy's zucchini bread as well as her sugar cookie. So I'm going to warm, what is it? I have Rose Girl's Just Strict Jelly Donut in her mini melters, as well as I think I've got a couple things from Ava's recently that is primarily that jelly donut fragrance oil. I'm going to try those out and see if my prediction is right. If I don't like the jelly donut note, I have a couple of these clams and I will be parting with one and just keeping that one. Corpseman, on the other hand, this is like point proven. Don't judge something until you warm it. I was scared. I only put 1 cube in, terrified that this was going to stink up my house. It is totally different when you add heat. It's creamy. It's beautiful. Ew, why do I keep doing that? Yeah, I get mostly creamy zucchini bread. And obviously there's other things in there, but it doesn't smell like stale crackers or authentic Chinese food. When it's warming, I fell in love. So when I decided to melt it again, instead of using 2 cubes in a large open concept space, I will be melting 1 cube of this with 1 cube of like fake and bake. That way I can make my Corpseman clamshells, I think I've got 3 now, last a little bit longer. Just point proven that, never judge something until you add heat to it because it could turn into something you love. I'm so happy. It was one of my subscribers. She said that she ordered this as well. I think she mentioned that she wasn't so much of a fan of it on cold either. But she's like, wait till fall. Let's warm it in the fall and you'll fall in love with it. It's going to be amazing. I'm not waiting. I'll likely melt through this well before fall. It is that delicious. So that would definitely be a love and a repurchase for me. So that's it, folks. That is my Love It or List It for 2 weeks. Stay tuned. First or second week of July, once I have a large enough little Destash put together, I will be doing a video, posting it on my channel. And if you're interested, you will comment down below and let me know, and all this wax can be yours. Thanks so much for watching. See you in my next video.